So when you're in your surfaces change channel, so this, what we're gonna focus on is just changing pricing for the price pages, because we know there's gonna be another Wilson Art price increase while I'm out. So the quickest and easiest way to do an update, obviously, same process with you, Mike, where you work with Mark and Aaron, you get updated pricing. But when you want to update the price sheets, what I would do is go to each page. So Maywood, Rockford, Wiper Lake, and then Indy, which if you can't see it, you click see all channels to find that page. But you'll go to shared. And then you'll go to Maywood price pages. And let's just say, what do we think the price increase might be on? Do we know?
That's probably everything.
It's gonna be everything. Okay. So we'll
We
just
don't know,
do,
but I assume.
okay, we'll just do quartz as a practice. So let's say that the premier pricing and the fabricator pricing is gonna get updated. So you won't find fabricator pricing here, but it will be, I think it's in Wiper Lake. So what you'll do is click the three dots here. You'll download. And then what I would do is create a folder on your desktop. I'm gonna go to my desktop and say folder, new pricing, Wilson Art. And this is where I would move whatever I download. So you have all the old pricing. So I opened another tab, go to downloads. We just downloaded the Wilson Art Quartz Premier Price page. I'm going to cut that. So you can write Control X is the shortcut to cut something. Or you can just do it this way where you right click and push cut. And then bring it over to this folder. So you can keep everything in one place. Next, you're going to open this PDF. And then you'll see this. So how do you edit this? Well, you push edit. It's pretty simple. So when you push edit, because of how I build it in InDesign, every text box made in InDesign becomes a text box in Adobe Acrobat Pro. So when you go in here, you can edit anything that's a text box. So the pricing, let's say this moves to, 312, right? You can type it in. So that's how you can go through and change all this. And then lastly, when you do any updates, always put the new revised date. So if this happens while I'm out, let's say it's like 6/6/2026, just change the revised date for that. Okay. Once you're done going through each section and updating the pricing, you'll click this X. You won't be able to edit anything anymore. And then you're going to push the pancake over here, push save as, and then you're going to find that file on your desktop. So I can see it right here. I just made it. How you find that, it's up to you. And then I would create a new folder. So I'm going to call this quartz. What did I put on revised? Quartz 6.6.26. So I know when we revised it. And then I would put it in here. So is it going to be a little tedious because you're going to have to go page by page? Yes. Okay. But you'll notice like premier pricing is going to be the same for Maywood, for, let's see, I think it's for Rockford. So you'll only have to do that like once in that case, right? But when you go to the laminate page, that's when things get kind of crazy because that's where everything is, right? You have compact, traceless, Thinscape's not in there, but you would download all of these. So, and that's how you edit it. It's very simple. Nothing crazy. I don't want to overcomplicate it, but all I ask is that you make sure that you change the revised date, right? When you go to update those and download the current files that you have on here, right? Save it in one folder, and then when you create a new file with a new revised date, create a new folder, put those new versions in that folder so that you're not confused when you're uploading the new versions, right?
Okay.
And when I upload new versions, I delete everything here first and then I upload, because then I like to make sure, okay, there's different things for the indies price page channel versus Maywood, right? That I'm uploading the right versions to each section.
Amanda, do you feel it's easier to do, well, you might have just said this, sorry, one branch at a time, or is it easiest to do one product at a time?
When it comes to uploading or updating?
Yeah, upload, well, either.
Uploading. So what I do, well, how does my brain work? Like quartz, I do quartz by branch first because that changes. I do solid surface by branch, and then I go by branch, yeah, because I like to, because each one's a little bit different. So like if I go to indie quartz, they have the fabricator, but it will say in the name too, fabricator price page dash indie, right? So, and then for Aaron and Mark, just so you know, another naming convention I use, especially for the laminate pages, because that's not as obvious, because I've taken it out of the actual name. Some of these price pages are different for like White Bear Lake versus Maywood Rockford. Where you can find that would be the bottom right of the page. So if you're not sure what you're viewing, oops, just gonna zoom in. You always check down here. So the branches that this price sheet is for are always listed in the lower right corner, if you're not sure. And then effective revised date is in the upper right corner. So that's how I keep that organized. So yes, Mike, I go branch by branch because I just want to make sure that I'm uploading the right version to each page. So very easy. Nothing too crazy.